Welcome to the Winner Table Live. I'm your podcast host, Leia. I'm here tonight with Lance Prince and Johnny Walker at the Alpha Wave Studios, and I'm here with American Girlfriend.
Hi.
Hello.
And we also, wait, Mike, yeah.
Hi.
Introduce yourself.
Oh, what's up?
We don't have an extra one, but introduce yourself.
I'll pass
Okay.
you. I'll pass it to you.
Yeah, you want to go?
Yeah, we're going to clip it, don't worry. Here with American Girlfriend. She's an upcoming artist from New Jersey.
Hi.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Hi. So I'm from Long Branch. This is Martin.
What's up? I'm Martin.
We play a lot in Asbury. Usually it's like full band. We did a drummer and guitarist tonight. Usually we'll have like a bassist or something, like a keyboardist. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, they just performed and I seen the perform and it was pretty fire. How long have you been into the music?
About like a year and a half.
A year and a half?
We met a year and a half ago.
Not even. We actually met a year and 2 months ago, officially.
A little less than a year and a half.
I was like, Martin's a DJ. I was dancing to the beats before I was making the music. I was like, I don't know who that guy is. Actually, I came to your video release and I was like, nice work, dude. And you were like, yeah, sure, okay.
No, I do not remember that. I do remember you at the DJ set though, and I met you through a friend. And I was like, she looks like she makes music. And then I got your Instagram and you put out that demo, Super 8. And I was like, oh, this girl's dope.
So you guys are locked in.
Let me link up with her, and then we just been making a lot of songs.
Locked.
All right, guys, we want to interrupt this podcast to bring to you a sponsor of the Winner Table podcast.
And it's Nevea Verde Dispensary in Belleville, New Jersey.
Nevea Verde, we had the pleasure of working with James hand in hand and really getting a chance to see behind the scenes and how awesome and dope his dispensary is. One of the most upscale and best looking dispensaries. So definitely go down to Nevea Verde in Belleville. Let them know the Winner Table sent you and you'll get 20% off of your order. Follow them on Instagram as well.
Check them out. Show some love. If you're looking for the best guy in the Jersey area to clean
detail
your car, like detail your car, clean your car, and just make that look amazing. Bro, I love my car now. I used to actually not want to drive it just because of how dirty it was.
You used to not want to pick girls up for dates.
Thank you again for Orbital Auto Spot. Here's their Instagram right here. Again, thank you.
Man, so if you've checked out our music and obviously you're listening to our music, you probably are wondering who's mixing and mastering this, who's making this stuff sound so legit, so professional, bringing it to that next level. And it is Sounds of the Cosmos Studio, who is also one of the sponsors.
Thank you so much for sponsoring us.
They're located in Rahway, New Jersey. They will take your music to the next level. We wouldn't be using them if they weren't valid. Mixing, mastering, recording. Here's their Instagram.
Right here. Boom. I would like to thank Natalia Prince's Piano Studio.
Natalia is a savant when it comes to the piano, and if you're looking to get yourself to that next level when it comes to playing piano, improving your skills.
Yeah, you can find her right here. Here's the link. She's been Juilliard School of Music graduate. If you'd like the best piano teaching in the New Jersey area, come to Natalia Prince's Piano Studio.
And now back to the podcast.
And what inspires you guys to keep making music?
Well, I was cool just doing like band lab things, but Martin had a lot going on already and introduced me to a few like fire people, like Colin's right over there, and then
Shout out
Blake
Colin.
and Martin and Kevin, like, well, you're Martin, Blake, Kevin, like all the peeps that I like make music with, like most of them I met through what Martin was doing. And then I have like my cousin Morgan introduced me to my first ever engineer, Jose. So,
Shout out Jose.
yeah, shout out Dwam.mp3. He just did some shit with Trippy. That was pretty cool.
Ooh.
Right.
Ooh, big things.
Right.
Fuck that. What are your future goals?
Keep playing, play at the club. You know that video where Pink Panthers is like behind the DJ booth and she's just like singing the songs, but she's like having fun. She's not really
She's just vibing.
serious. Like that's what I want. I want to get to the point where I have a cult of personality, so that I can just be behind the DJ booth and everyone's just dancing so hard. They don't really care if I did a vocal warm up or anything.
What are your goals?
For American Girlfriend, I'm more of just like an assist almost.
Okay.
So like I'm just kind
Support
of
system.
helping Janai in a
Okay.
way. Pause. No.
Right.
No, more like emotional support and musical support asset. no sexual. Yeah, not that.
Once I asked Martin if he was my dad, would he be proud of me? And I think that says a lot about our like relationship as far as music goes. He's like my dad and my mom.
Fire. That's so fire.
Yeah.
Okay, so being in the music industry, I know it hasn't been the longest journey yet, but when it comes to like performing and everything, do you have anything that like will hype you up or put you in the mood before that kind
Usually
of
like drinking.
loosen. Yeah. It's respectable.
Yeah.
Put you in the mood.
What do you think puts you in the mood to like
Perform.
be in guitar American Girlfriend?
Probably, I drank tea before going on the stage today, and
Shut up, tea.
it was great.
Shout out
Tea was really nice. Just kind of calms me down
I like
a bit.
that.
And sometimes mushrooms. I've been eating mushrooms before
Shout out to
DJing. That's fun.
mushrooms. Shout out mushrooms.
But
Moki.
Right? Just on some calm shit.
Hey, I'll tell something funny. Last time I was on shrooms, I was at a lingerie party performing, and I did a cover of S&M by Rihanna, and I was like moaning into the mic off the shrooms. That was really cool. I like doing stuff like that.
Okay.
Like if it feels like that, and it feels like I can really like act and engage.
Sorry, we are interrupting the Winter Table Live and Uncensored podcast again because we have another sponsor, Johnny.
The Smoky Mart Smoke Shop, located in Parsippany, New Jersey. They were so wonderful in providing a pink AK-47 bong for your enemies, and someone was so lucky to actually win it.
If you want to support the brand, Smoky Mart Smoke Shop, all you got to do is check out their Instagram, linked right here.
This part of this podcast is sponsored by No Labels Boxing.
Please show some love, show some support. If you'd like to get some boxing training and you're near the Boonton, New Jersey area, check out nolabelsboxing.com or check out their Instagram, No Labels. It's right here, linked right here. Check out No Labels, show some love, show some support. Again, we'd like to thank No Labels Boxing so much for sponsoring the Winter Table Live and Uncensored.
So we do want to do a special thanks to one of the sponsors of the Winter Table Live and Uncensored, and that is going to be Michael Prince, the owner of Knucklehead Bar and Grill.
So guys, here's the website linked right here. It's a landing page. Knucklehead's Bar and Grill in Glens Falls, New York.
This part of the Winter Table podcast is brought to you by The Sage and Me.
The Sage and Me represents a holistic therapy brand. Is the sage in you? If you want to be looking for that different type of therapy, something that isn't the conventional version of medicine and, you know,
the FDA
usual
certified
right,
type
and then
of
you don't
stuff.
like that stuff, try something different. Holistic therapy, the Sage&Me has that.
And Savannah, the owner and the founder, she has experience in helping people that go through trauma, helping people dealing with different things. So if you, like we said, check out the Instagram, check out the website, book your class, book your consultation.
The Sage&Me.
And let's get back to the podcast.
Engaged, then I'm happy with the set.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. How do you handle negativity and maybe criticism that comes with what you do?
Well, you know, no one really criticizes me.
Period. Don't.
Usually they just like, they don't even, like, what can they say that's negative?
I'm
Like,
not gonna lie,
can you-
period.
like,
Don't.
they don't even say anything. They usually just say, oh my God, she's like so talented and
Period.
beautiful and only doing this 1 year. I hate her.
Period. No, period. We don't see, that's how it should be. Fuck the haters. Haters don't even exist in this
I don't really
world.
know what else they say besides that, because like, why would I listen to that?
A lot of talent. Has the vibe been in here since you came?
Really chill. I feel like everyone's really cool and like locked in. It's really great. Everyone's super ready to like network and work together, so that's really cool.
Shout out
What
Lance
do
and
you-
Johnny for putting
What do
this
you
together.
think?
yeah, there's a lot of intense, high energy.
There is.
I noticed.
You guys feel that?
I felt that. Yeah.
Feel a lot of it.
But it's fun. Yeah, it's fun to because right now I'm not in that energy,
Mm-hmm.
but it's fun to admire it, you know, and kind of be around it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
100%. How did you guys meet, Lance and Johnny?
Here. I performed here for the first time in like February or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was in February. It was like the day before or a couple of days before I had a Fashion Week gig, and I remember them being like, yo, you're lit and like you have a great voice, but like you're kind of boring. And I was like, oh.
You don't do boring?
They said I needed more energy, so I definitely have been inspired by this community to give more of that like chaotic and like like super heavy performer energy. Like it made me want to like act and like really like embody American Girlfriend rather than just like Janai singing.
American Girlfriend.
Yeah.
American Girlfriend.
American Girlfriend.
What do you think is the biggest lesson you've learned so far?
You go first while I think about it.
Food for the brain. What do you think is the biggest lesson you've learned so far? Because I know it hasn't been too long, but we've had to have learned some things along the way, right?
Yeah, as for my journey with Janai, American Girlfriend,
Talk to me.
something we've learned, I feel like, together was, I feel like we've been doing a lot of shows together and just, I mean, I've done a decent amount of shows before I met Janai, but not at this pace. Like, she just finds shows, like, a lot of them. Like this one. We're an hour and 30 minutes from here. I feel like we're probably one of the farthest
definitely
artists from here. And, yeah, just, like, keeping up the grind and the exposure I've learned has been, like, no exposure is bad exposure.
Definitely, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Except for the, yeah.
Wait, what was that?
Except for the tweets from 2013.
Wait, shut up and jump.
Right, my tweets.
Yeah.
I didn't tweet anything in 2013. I didn't have that. But I think one thing I've learned is to like get out of my own head, you know? It's hard to like not be yourself sometimes, to like be someone else instead.
Ooh, leading into the next question, what do you think is
Yeah.
something you want your music to advocate when it comes to your audience?
Shake ass and go to the club and have fun and record yourself having sex.
Period. Period. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, stream Super 8 by American Girlfriend, so
Where can we find you?
on all of the streaming platforms and on Instagram, American Girlfriend, but all the I's are ones, and there's 3 of them, so it makes an angel number, 111, American Girlfriend. We were meant to find each other on the internet, and for you to follow me, and for you to engage with it, even though I don't ask you to, and I won't, like, you just have to do it of your own choice, because it's America.
It's not a choice, you have to do it.
American Girlfriend wants you to stream her music and other stuff too. Whatever
Stream.
I say on Instagram, if I say go somewhere, if I say do something, just do it. It's not that hard.
Life should always be that simple. Where do we find you?
Me?
Yeah, where we find him.
You can find, I have solo music out under Love James, and Instagram, Hey Love James. That's
Hey.
it. Yeah.
Period.
Hey Love James.
Period.
And yeah.
Shouts out Lance
Thank
and
you.
Johnny. Thank you, Alpha Wave Studio.
Yeah,
all the
thank you guys for
opportunities.
having me.
Thank you guys for coming on the podcast. It was so nice talking to you guys.